Book. Anything by Michael Connelly is pretty good with me. Harry Bosch, he'll get you.
The Power of the Present Moment from Eckhart Tolle.
Breaking Back, James Blake.
Favorite book, Código da Vinci. It was one of my best books, favorite books, and it was like it was the one that for sure I read it faster because I was in a trip coming from Cincinnati to Spain, and I had like delayed flight for 6 hours, and I started reading. I get into the book, and I couldn't stop till I finished the book. So I read it. I was just with like 100 pages, and I read like 300 something in a row in the same day.
My favorite book, probably the Da Vinci Code. I read that and watched the movie. Thought they were both great. Dan Brown's a great writer, and the book had so many twists and turns.
The favorite book? No one. I really don't like to read. I never read any book.
The City of the Beasts, Isabel Allende.
I'm fascinated with people, so usually I like biographies, and one of my favorite books I think is probably the one with Lance Armstrong.
Oof, that's tough. Probably Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. I'm a big history buff, and it was really cool because I was actually reading the book, and it's based in various parts throughout Europe, and I read it when I was going through Europe, and I was actually in some of the cities that the book was taking place in while I was reading it, so that was cool.
Favorite book, anything from Wilbur Smith. I mean, that's, I love adventures and African history. You can learn a lot. So anything really from him, I read probably all the books, but you still can find maybe a few. And Corrections from Franzen also impressed me a lot.
I like Russian writers, especially Bulgakov. Book's name Master and Margarita.
Favorite book? I actually read a lot of magazines and newspapers, so I actually don't have a favorite book I read, but autobiographies are quite interesting as well.
Favorite book? I like many. Lord of the Rings, one of them. I like it. And then another from Argentina.
My favorite book is Alchemist, and it speaks about relationship and destiny, and
I don't read that much, but my father gave me one last year in the Asiatic tour, and it was Alejandro Magno, which I think it's a great book.
I don't read, so I haven't read a book since the second Harry Potter novel. Just don't enjoy it, get bored after 5 minutes.
Yeah, he doesn't, and it shows, in his intelligence, I think.